Congratulations, everyone. So well done. Big round of applause for our... And now, to make it absolutely official, can I ask our registrar, Dr. Gunasekharan, to get the record of degrees signed by the Chancellor, please? May I request everyone at the back to please sit down and not move at this time, please? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Can I now call upon one of our Kautilya students, someone who's really a stellar example of young Indians who make us hopeful and who want to work to make our country and our society a better place for everyone. Someone whose quiet demeanor hides the determination with which he achieves his goals. Ladies and gentlemen, our student speaker for the evening, Wasim Ahmed.
A very good afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor to speak in front of our chief guest, Mr. N. Chandrababu Naidu Garu, all the dignitaries on and off the dais, Geetham fraternity, friends and families who have shaped the class that I'm so proud to represent, class of 2023, the first founding batch of Kautilya School of Public Policy. Friends, we made it. Congratulations. Chandrababu Naidu, sir, you are a leader par excellence, a reformer and a visionary with the strongest will to make a difference in people's lives. Sir, our cohort members from diverse fields could have pursued any other masters, but the same will to make an impact and a difference in people's lives that has got all 44 of us here. I believe it is very fitting to have you here with us today at our graduation ceremony. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion. It's truly a challenge to summarize the time that we spent at Kautilya in just about a few minutes. I'm sure we all remember the grand welcome we received from the hospitality team during the pandemic just a few days prior to our orientation. And what an orientation it was. Being the first cohort at Kautilya, we did not have anyone to follow, anyone to look up to. We laid our own paths. The student leaders we had in the last 2 years took up the responsibility to lead us. I want to thank Nikita, Kaushik, Aishwarya, and Trilok for their leadership. All of us together started various clubs and committees, right from sports to Theres Podcast, Shankar Sir's Software Literacy Club, Shankaran's Chabutra, Rawson's Climate Action, Mayank's Parliamentarians Club. We created a safe ecosystem for ideas and learning skills. There were no established norms. We shaped the policies that governed us. We are proud of what we have created. I would like to take a moment to thank the founding team, Sri Bharat Sir, Pratik Kamal Sir, and Sridhar Pabishetty Sir for envisioning Kautilya. It is indeed an opportune moment to thank our founding professors, Professor Shanti D'Souza, Professor Mukul Saxena, and Professor Ali Adil, for introducing us to the world of public policy. They literally taught us the ABC of public policy education. Building on those foundations are our faculty members, Professor Amarendra Pandey, Professor Vasudha Karju, Professor Kanika Rakhra, and many other distinguished visiting faculties. To all the faculty and staff of our esteemed institution, I offer my deepest appreciation for your guidance, your wisdom, and your tireless commitment for our education. To the parents and families gathered here and for the ones who could not make it here today, I want to express my gratitude for your support and encouragement throughout our journey. Thank you for being our champions, our advocates, and our biggest fans. ये उपलब्धि हमसे कई ज़्यादा आपकी है. धन्यवाद आप सभी के साथ और आशीर्वाद के लिए. ये आपके बिना मुमकिन नहीं होता. From the early days of orientation, when we were all nervous and unsure of what to expect, to the late nights spent working on group projects and assignments, we have supported each other through it all. I know I should be the last one to be talking about group projects and submitting assignments on time. But we have shared laughs, tears, and endless cups of coffee. We have challenged each other to think more critically, to consider different viewpoints of the left, of the right, and the center. Through it all, we have formed a community that is more than just a cohort of students. We have seen each other grow in the last 2 years. Here's something that my batchmate Audumbar's friend told him. You do this 2-year degree at Kautilya, and it will change the next 10 years of your life. To say Kautilya has changed some of our lives is neither a hyperbole nor an exaggeration. We have all found motivation in each other's stories. The unique journeys of my batchmates, Ocean, Sabir, Dharmesh, Prashant, and others have been inspirational. From Safarnama trips to Garba nights, we have had our share of fun, and we sat in our classroom for one last time. When we sat in our classroom for one last time yesterday, it was an emotional moment for all of us. We have created memories that we will carry with us for years to come. At the danger of sounding patronizing, I must commend the women of my cohort, each one of you. I have never come across a group of women so strong, fiercely independent, assertive, yet compassionate. They have called us out on multiple occasions, making us better men, even though it was not your job, even though it was never their job. Today, even in their absence, we boys are conscious of what we say and what we do. At the end of the day, it's about becoming better humans, not just becoming policy professionals. One of the greatest joys of this program has been the opportunity to meet and learn from so many young, amazing people. There was an instance in our classroom where we had a former Governor of Reserve Bank of India, Chief Economist of the World Bank, and former permanent representative of India to the United Nations. I don't know if there's any other classroom that had these heavyweights at the same time. In the last 2 years, we have sat through sessions by former chief ministers, union ministers, diplomats, bureaucrats, technocrats, and scholars from all the leading institutions of the world. It isn't really much about the networks or the connections. The sheer presence of personalities and their journeys make us believe that our dreams are also attainable. Talking about change makers, our very own rockstar diplomat, Syed Akbaruddin sir. Syed Akbaruddin sir could have chosen just about any post-retirement pursuit. But sir, you chose to be here with us, steering this ship away from storms and the occasional cyclone. Sir, you ensured that every student has access to you. Our trimester review meetings are proof of what a hands-on leader you have been. Every time we have come out of your chamber, we took lessons. The most important of them all was, in life, there will always be suboptimal outcomes. In class, many a times our conversations revolved around the word privilege. But here in front of us is a shining example, Sri Bharat sir, who has used his privilege the right way. When he talked to us during our orientation, I vividly remember him telling us that the facilities that are being provided for us are to understand what is possible, so that when we dream, we should know that the best, the absolute best, is a possibility. Sir, on behalf of our cohort, I want to thank you for dreaming big and for executing this dream to the T, a dream that we are all beneficiaries of. We recognize the efforts of the leaders of Geetam on the dais here today for building a robust institution without which the idea of Kautilya would have been inconceivable. Friends, we all chose public policy to have a say in nation building. Policy is the most crucial, perhaps the most legitimate way of nation building. And in pursuing that, we stand on the right side of history. I can't wait to see what we accomplish in the years to come. I also hope we continue to contribute to Kautilya in some capacity or the other. We all realize that the real struggle awaits us outside these gates.